Hi, I'm Margie Holmes, psychologist, author, and educator. For our Christmas episode, we'll share your reactions to fun and emo questions that you posted on Twitter and Facebook. The first question, which I hope you'll find as much fun as we did, is what gift would you give someone you don't like? Because, sometimes, even though we don't want to be hypocrites, sometimes we really have to give gifts, like to our in-laws, workmates, etc. So, Zara Clarissa says, deodorant, para bumago-mago naman siya. Maria Lolita Millares says, a mug. I hate kasi ang mga gifts na mug, kaya yun na lang, mura pa. Penny Acercon de la Cruz says, a really good gift. So he or she would stay up all night wondering why. Naku, Penny ha, ang galing mo sa Cywar. Glessy says, a picture frame with a close-up picture of me and the message, I'm closely watching you. Now let's talk about something emo because it's Christmas and I couldn't stop myself from asking the question, malamig ba ang Pasko ng ilan sa inyo and how do you intend to cope with it? I. Cervantes says, sub-zero ang love life dahil nakipaghiwalay sa partner, but I will deal with it by reconnecting with friends and families. Alam mo, ang galing natin mga Pinoy who have to be out of the country, away from our families, even during a time as special to us as Christmas. So we have Jing Hernandez, who will be with her parents. We have Nancy Fernandez, Gladys, and Annette Medanilla, who, despite being far away from their kids, will Skype, email, text, etc., so that in their own way, they can make Christmas special. Thank God for technology, ano? Jinky Giorgio says, makikigroup hug na lang ako, the more the merrier. Jinky, Pilia, I know her, so I can say that. Darker Night says, freezing, but I will be with comparing Jack Daniels, who promised to comfort me. And Benjamin says, we'll use the lover which never says no, may Ilocano kumot. And now we have something very, very super honest. And that's why I'm sure this lady decided to hide behind Miss Anonymous. She says, cold on Christmas because I don't like to be hugged by my husband. No romance at all. So I have my 3-year-old baby to hug and kiss me, and that is full of love. At least, yun no malice at all. Pag si husband, puno lang ng pagnanasa. Ganun po siguro pag sawa ka na sa asawa mo. Now, what are one's feelings during Christmas? First, we have the holiday grouches. Penny Acercon de la Cruz, who says, it's the stress. First, may advance deadline. There are gifts to buy, names and ages of inaanaks to remember, family reunions, and time running out. Plus, in a week's time, it's another year, and that means you get another year older. Happiness is a choice, but sometimes Christmas cheer can be an oxymoron. Kaya ang galing-galing ng sagot ni Penny de la Cruz, I would like you all to know, is because she is an editor of one of the best magazines in this country. Now, James Ravelo II says, not me, just purely annoyed at the sanity of it all. First of all, there's really nasty traffic. There's a big shopping crowd. I fail to see the point in all these activities, from the parties to the family reunions, gift giving. These can be done any time of the year. Now, James Ravelo was my student, but I hope, James, you didn't learn all this grouchiness from me. Now we go to a real serious question, which is about holiday blues. A lot of people, contrary to what society expects, are quite sad during Christmas. Manny Balane says, one downer is when you get heartbroken during the time when everyone is having a good time. And we shall talk about that later, Manny. Sean Monique Tentenco says, my mom passed away 3 years ago. She made every holiday special, and it's sad that she is no longer with us. Marites Tanjerona says, I'm still single after my separation in 2009. I feel the holiday blues and miss the companionship, the travel, and vacations I experienced for more than a decade with the same person. But it's the experience and not the person that I missed. I am so glad you have been able to distinguish both. Ninang Jen says, I'm the ninang ng bayan. Each Christmas, I'm expected to give gifts to everyone like it's my obligation. I visit with bagfuls of presents and come home empty-handed and with empty pockets. Sadly, I don't get anything in return. Don't get me wrong, I'm not materialistic at all. A very simple card would make me so happy and make me feel appreciated. But that very rarely happens. I'm actually thinking of boycotting Christmas this year. My feeling is, way to go, Ninang Jen. I am all for generosity of spirit and all for giving gifts, like you. But being martyr just doesn't cut it. Plus, people really take advantage of you. So what advice can I give you all? Well, for the grouches this Christmas, I want you to remember that this too shall pass. First of all, it helps you, no? If you plan things ahead of time so that you can avoid the traffic, avoid the frenetic shopping. But knowing Penny and knowing James, I know they plan ahead of time. But hindi ba sometimes you really miss someone and so you have to do shopping there. For sad people, distinguish the reason for your sadness. And therefore, if you know the reason, sometimes it will help you get the appropriate treatment. Like, if there's death and separation, I know you miss the person very much, like your mom who died. But, you know, one thing we have to accept is that there's no going back. And perhaps Wordsworth's poem, Splendor in the Grass, can help you. And these are a few, for me, the best phrases that there are in this poem. Though nothing can bring back the hour of splendor in the grass, of glory in the flower, we will grieve not, rather find strength in what remains behind. And what remains behind also includes the memories you had of your mother or your husband or wife who's passed away, etc. Now, if it is an anniversary or the death or of separation during Christmas, because sometimes that also happens, you know, we are so stressed sometimes that we forget to take our medication or forget that we need more medication now or traffic, etc. So sometimes things happen during that time. So just remember, although it's difficult and it's easier said than done, that time heals all wounds, no? Friendships, for those of you who find prayer important, a sense of self-worth, all these are important. And just take it sometimes knowing, no, and accepting that, alam mo, Pasko at ito yung time na namatay yung nanay ko, kaya hindi ko makalimutan. Okay, fine, no? Accept that. But sometimes, especially if you have kids and they don't have the same kind of sadness that you have during this time, I think it helps to see how, despite nursing your sadness, you can make it joyful for people like your kids and other people important to you. Then, of course, there is SAD, seasonal affective disorder. And while it hits people more in the cold countries, no, because of they have winter and it gets darker much earlier, gets brighter much later, we also have our own version of SAD, because hindi ba nahahalata ninyo, when it's November, December, January, it gets dark so much earlier, and some people are very sensitive to this. So this makes a difference. In America and Europe, where, as I say, intense yung SAD nila, and therefore they have treatments for it, these treatments may work. Go to places that are fully lit. No, there is a special, light that does this, pero mahal, and maybe we don't need it here. So, first of all, if you're willing to make your electricity bill go just a little higher, make sure you have lots of light in your house, okay? Or go to the mall kung maraming ilaw doon. Now, another thing that makes us sad during Christmas is feeling you're the only one that has this sadness because everyone looks so happy. But a lot of people pretend, or a lot of people do what they can to seem happy at that time. We don't know It's only behind closed doors that people really know how happy or sad they are themselves. It may be the same for you. So don't feel so bad and don't compare yourself to people who are shopping in the mall and look so happy. Another reason, of course, is sometimes we're expected to spend so much money when we don't have it. No? So I think when it comes to self-worth, you just realize it. I'd like to give you X, but I can't afford it. So pwede ba picture ng ex na lang? Like picture ng Porsche, picture ng bahay? Joke only. Okay? And then also we accept that some people have a biogenetic vulnerability to depression. And no time does this come out more than during Christmas. Okay? Now, for a fun question, at least I hope you'll find it fun, I've tweeted this question. What would be an ideal Christmas present for someone you're flirting with? So, Don De Los Reyes says, Rosca's cookies. Alam nyo ba yon? Yung crunchy sugar-sprayed miniature donut na mukhang miniature donut. So, Roscas translates to screw. Ay, hindi ko yun alam. Anyway, and the letter O, kasi may hole yung, like a donut, may hole yun, no? And the letter O of each cookie can be construed as a threat to give her multiple orgasms. Wow, ang ganda naman ng present niya. Especially, of course, if you make good your threat, ano? Del Bacho says, a room card key. J. Neil Garcia says, actually, if I really like the guy, I'd probably give him a poem I wrote. And the next week, I'd give him some porn. You know, Neil, I love it. As you know, I always love you and your suggestions. But I love this contrast between poem and porn because it reminds me of Iris Murdoch's book, The Sacred and the Profane Love Machine. Way to go, Neil. Minerva Del Rosario Manutak says, my personalized whole body massage. And finally, we have B. Yen Sobrano who says, I will give sexy gift vouchers with things like, this entitles you to a lunchtime blowjob, or this entitles you to a night of wild sex, which he can redeem from me whenever he wants. And of course, there is something also as sexy, which is from Marilet Katapang who says, I will send a card with a message, I'm wearing nothing but your fave perfume. Di ba nakakatuwa lahat ito? So if I may tell everyone, spend Christmas your own way. Eh si Dr. Holmes nyo, alam mo masyadong OA. So here I have Christmas balls, here my nail polish is red and green, and whoever laughs at me, wala akong pake. So do that too. Spend Christmas your own way. Hopefully you have friends, so there's safety in numbers. But even if you're alone, do what makes you most happy Christmas time. Okay? So we will be coming up with other topics, and when we do and we tweet them or Facebook them, I hope you can answer them or suggest other topics for us that you would like that hits close to the bone. So send me your questions and answers to the questions we tweet on Facebook. Tweet using the hashtag AskMargie or send an email to askmargie@rappler.com. See you next week for our New Year episode, and Merry, Merry Christmas to all of you.